Hey, look outside the window, eh? What? Snow. Oh yeah, Hosehead. It's the Great White North. Hello, Pat. How's it going? I hope you're well. Merry Christmas, everybody. This is a Bass Guy show, and this is our show just before Christmas. Next show will be after Christmas and before New Year's. My name is Jack Casey, Bass Guy. I've been playing the electric bass guitar since around, music and drums since around 1981. How long? Over 35 years. And this is a one-person run show. I do everything you see all on my own, so give me patience. Patience is a virgin. Yeah, baby. Hello to Quebec Buff. Everybody follow Quebec Buff, amazing YouTuber in Montreal, films fire trucks and a lot more. And we have Jay Neubauer, one of Canada's best amazing magicians and bakers. Good baker, and he likes to make fires, throws a log on. No, I'm just joking. Jay Neubauer is an incredible guitar player. If you're into Steve Vai and Joe Satriani, well, this is the Canadian equivalent. So everyone follow Jay Neubauer. Hello, Jay. Happy holidays. Hello, Patricia. Patricia, the stripper. It's a great song. Welcome to the internet, a place where people, use other people's photographs and other people's quotations to express their individualism. Where there's 8 million websites and we all use 3. Merry Christmas, everybody. I spent 10 years doing this, and then I took a break. I had to stop because my house was flooded, like a foot of water, and everything was damaged, and it took 10 months to get this stuff. Say stuff and frickin' tonight. Christmas. The Christmas kids are watching. We got to do this for the munchkins. Bass Guy loves all you munchkins out there, so be good and enjoy your eggnog and whatnot. It's been a crazy year. My brother passed away. My third brother passed away, so it's just my mother and I that exists now. And for the first time in my life, I haven't got out my Christmas decorations. I'm not in the mood, but I'm gonna try. And a little note on this on behalf of where the place where I live, which is a great place if you're into politics and discrimination and territorialism and all that kind of stuff. We've had no food store for 2 years. I was thinking today, I take the train. It's like $7 to go 20 miles away to go shopping and come back. So I would have normally spent all day getting ready for the show, but every time I go to buy a banana and a loaf of bread, I end up falling asleep and exhausted because I'm doing it pushing a dolly with a broken back. I've got spinal damage. But you know what? I get up, I make my bed, wake up every day at 4 to provide entertainment to strangers for free, because everybody knows that the internet, everything's free. Everyone's a photographer. Everyone's a journalist. Everyone's a photographer without knowing about the rule of thirds or lead-in lines or composition or basic rules. Everyone's a musician. Everybody's in everything. And everything's free. Oh man, I hope you're well. Let me just, as I'm talking here, heavering shite, say in Glasgow. I did photography when I traveled the world, and you're gonna see some of that here tonight. We just go to desktop mode here. You can see I filmed the local arboretum here because we're the greenest place in Montreal, other than you have to have a car. Even though we're the greenest place in Montreal, you have to have a car to live here because there's no food store. So it's a great way to get rid of the riffraff and undesirables and poor people. Let's just get rid of all the poor people because they don't have cars. Get rid of all of them, and we'll just have people with cars left. And we're the greenest place. By the way, we're the greenest place in the world. Merry frickin' Christmas. We're the greenest place in the world, but you have to have a car to live here. So you see where I'm going with this? I'm being a little bit sarcastic. I love individuals, but I can't do 3 or 4 people at a time because hello, Owen Spitfire. Hello, Aladdin. Hello, Sky of the Universe. Everyone follows Sky. I get dry mouth, talk too much. I'm gonna play some music tonight. calm down. We have Frankie MacDonald from Nova Scotia calling in. This is episode 1000. I don't even know what it is yet, but this is episode 1595. 1005. Wait, I did make it to grade 4. 1595 episode of A Bass Guy Show. We started live streaming 2013. You guys are on MySpace, right? So hello, Aladdin. It's almost the bridge in Ontario. That makes sense. I love reading the board. That's right, Owen. Everything's free. Everything's free. And don't say how you think or express how you feel. And do the side step. Just get into spirituality and stuff and green stuff, and don't deal with your own problems. Don't be vulnerable yourself. Offer yourself to the world. Just project onto everybody else, and everything will be just dandy. Put that mask on and everything's going to be okay. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's the time of year to get in your car, use extra gas, honk at everybody, collapse and give in to capitalism. Jack, tell us history of your oldest guitar. Interesting questions here tonight. Well, Pat, my oldest guitar is the Fender Telecaster behind me, and it comes from 1968. It's older than me. How many people have instruments that are older than themselves? It belonged to my father. It's the second model of Fender bass guitar ever made. Before that, it was a double bass and a P bass, which meant precision bass, which means it had frets on it other than a double bass, which is fretless. Which means it doesn't have the lines, and you have to play exactly in the right place to get the right note. So let's take a look at that right now for Pat. Last week I said on my show Vanity Fair when I was showing, I meant what's her name on the Price is Right? She would show all the new washing machine. You guys are great. I love you. I'd like to say to all the stealth watchers that watch every week and never comment or tip. We had last week's show was the best. Numbers mean everything. Validation, approval. Doesn't matter what you do or how good you are. It's all about numbers. So last week we had the best show in 11 years we've been streaming. And we had 600 views on the last live show. And we had 2 people that tipped. So you know who you are. And thank you for the 2 people. BassGuyShow.com. You can help the show grow is one way to help. Or you can tip. And in return, all my music, I have about 30 albums. It's all free. Everything. Go bore yourself into a jazz coma. This is the Fender Telecaster. And while I was away and fixing the flood stuff, I turned my kitchen into a tool shop. And I spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars buying tools. And I leveled the frets, I dressed the frets, I sanded the frets, I talked to the frets. I didn't fret over the frets. And I fixed up, I spent about 100 hours on each guitar trying to clean it up. So I can play bass, by the way. Mustang Sally. Thank you very much. Working on that for about a year. So welcome to the Bass Guy Show. I'm going to play some Christmas music. We're going to have Frankie MacDonald call in about 9:15. We're going to have Sky of the Universe on the chat board, being your host. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Normally on a Fender, you do stuff like... to the races, take you there. Listen to the piano. So any other questions? Sorry for being a bit of a jerk tonight. I'm just a bit late and I'm tired and been putting a lot of effort into it, and I put my whole life into it, and then when you go to your bank account and there's 12 cents in it, it kind of motivates you. So I'm going to play a song now before Frankie calls in, and this is a song called My Favorite Things. And John Coltrane, who you all know about, especially all you young TikTokers are always talking about John Coltrane, was a saxophone player, well known for songs like Giant Steps, Equinox. He was born on an equinox, actually, like the great Dr. Nair Mumstead, Barry Turner. And this is a song that he got a little bit obsessed with. And I heard that in the end of his career, he was so into music, he would practice like 20 hours a day. There's even a church. He's American. There's a church in America called the Church of John Coltrane. He played with Miles Davis on Kind of Blue. We're going to do another Kind of Blue song later, too. And this piece he became a little bit obsessed with, and apparently he did concerts where the whole concert was just that one song. And music doesn't have to be a 2.5-minute long commercial or Mustang Sally or Freebird or whatever. Music can just be one note for 12 years. We don't have to package things and sell them. It kind of prostitutes and slutifies music when you just song, It's great, and I love it. I love watching live concerts, really. But music is abused, and it could just be a thing to heal and express, and it doesn't have to be like the guitar solos and the singer sings and the drummer does drums, It can be anything you want it to be. It could be so much more, like traveling, like staying in one place your whole life and never seeing the world. There's so much out there. That's what music is like. Hello, Michael P. Mahone. Okay, let's do some music. See, the viewers are going down. I'll play some music, and now everybody will leave. So, I'm just being myself, and I'm going to ease into the new shows like a hot bath, as my friend says from Alabama, Sock Hop. Follow him, too. And internet, I'm trying to talk to everybody and do everything. It's impossible. So I'm going to shut up and play some bass. I'm just a complete idiot. Don't worry about anything. Have fun. Be nice to each other in the chat. And if there's any Sky of the Universe, if there's any trolls or people just saying the same crap over, don't feel afraid to just delete their ass. Hello, Frankie. We have Frankie MacDonald in the room, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most famous YouTubers in the world. I went to go meet Frankie in Sydney, Nova Scotia, and I'm going to call him Frankie. I will call you. I will see you at 9:10, and I'll call you at 9:15 every week. So. Frankie MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen. What a guy. What an amazing, amazing guy. Love you, Frankie. Sorry to be a jerk and tell the truth and be myself and be honest and open, but I'm only having a conversation with what I see in front of me in the world. My favorite artist, Banksy, who's alive today. You know Banksy, the girl holding the balloon in the shape of a heart and it floats away. He's an amazing artist, and he doesn't preach. He puts up a message, he keeps it simple, but he asks a question, and he doesn't like point at you and be like a leftist hippie or a right whatever. He makes you think for yourself and ask the question that he's proposing. I hope that music could be like that. And Banksy said that you never asked for McDonald's to be there, for Burger King to be there, for the bank of so-and-so. And everywhere you walk, there's these signs and posters everywhere. You as a human being never asked for that. So if they put themselves out there, you should have the right to have a conversation back with them. A lie is the worst thing in the world. A lie is profanity. Art is the ability to tell the truth. As Richard Pryor said that. You know that thing you like so much, comedy? Isn't it funny? We love when comedians like just tell it like it is, like George Carlin. But if I say it, I'm a jerk. Merry Christmas, everybody. Not a creature was stirring. All through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a wee mouse. 12 days before Christmas. If you look at my old Christmas playlist on my YouTube page, there's about 50 videos. You can see all the Bass Gang's Christmas trees and all adventures that we got up to and whatnot. So, thank you for being here. Let's take a little look at the Morgan Arboretum in the winter. This is our Arboretum in St. Anne, Bellevue, where our animal of the symbolic animal of our town lives, the created woodpecker. There's nothing wrong with a pecker, and later on I'm going to play a Willie Nelson song. There's nothing wrong with a Lily Willy. You can't say that. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Thank you, and sorry for just playing music, but you know, screw social media and all this stuff. I'm gonna play bass and you guys have fun, and let's have a little Christmas party. Everybody get your Coke and chips out. We'll all save the world driving our cars together. Merry Christmas, everybody. Blessings to you. Hello to John, Base 4001. Shout out to you. Hello to Miami Christine. Thank you, Miami Christine, for like almost single-handedly saving the show in my life last week. Last week we had 600 viewers and 2 people tipped. Here and switch visuals for a second. You can go to bassguyshow.com and all your streams will come true. We're live every Friday. I've been on for 11 years now, and we're back after our first year's break due to flood and losing everything. And I've spent thousands of dollars and hours rebuilding this. So all my music is free, all my videos are free. I put in about 18 hours of work a day. So if you'd like to help, there's no pressure, but you can. One way is by joining. If you go to bassguyshow.com or patreon.com/bassguy, for like $4 a month you can join, and then you never have to think about it. And once in a while I say hello on Patreon. Not often, it's just more like a help thing. All my albums are free, and there's too many websites, so everything's available in the same place. Please subscribe, like, comment, and all that hideous social media influencer crap. And today's show is brought to you by Enlightenment Industries. Your enlightenment is our industry. So yeah, just visit bassguyshow.com. You're watching episode 1595. I have trouble saying that number today for some reason. There's always too much going on, so on my side. So let's just all cuddle up by the fire and get warm together. And I'm going to play you a little song called I Wish I Had a Tiny Island on request. And I just lost my little brother Thomas, so I'd like to play this for him. And I was actually, this video I'm going to show you, I'll show you out through the show. This is in the old days when I used to film in 2004 and 2005. I used to still film all my gigs and traveling. This is my mate Dave in Scotland. And I was making this video of my grandmother and my father who have passed away. My other brothers, everyone's passed away. And I was making this for Tom, and he passed away before I could show it to him. So And he also sang the song Tiny Island, and so did my dad. It's kind of a forgiveness song. I hope you can hear this. Let's just go on, we'll go on switch cam. A little Jack, oh yeah, the earth is flat, of course it is. That's why I love the internet. Everybody telling everything at the same time, and look what we get. We get Taylor Swift instead of Marvin Gaye. Hello, Joe Cockney. Hello, Sky of the Universe. Now is this kind of music everybody needs to yeah. Well, we've lost music. Everybody thinks that music is this thing that's meant to entertain them. Music is not entertainment, it's art. Now everybody shut the fuck up and listen to this song. Type 1 if you can hear everything. Bass Guy loves you, no fear. Merry Christmas. This guitar is from Dunning, Scotland. It was given to me. It may or may have not been stolen from the Dunning Elementary High School from someone that didn't tell me that till like 20 years later. This one's to everybody in Dunning, and this is out to my father and my brothers and my brother Thomas, who just passed away. Sky says, remember to take a mini break. Merry Christmas, everybody. This is dedicated to anyone who's missing someone at this time of the year. It's not all presents and gifts and happy, you know? It's also a time for hoovering and narcissists to come along and hoover and come and hang out with your abusers and you know, Christmas can be a hard time, so this song's for anyone who's having a hard fucking time right now. And for my brother Tom, who just died at the age of 44, 9 months ago. My little fucking brother, man. At the hands of narcissists, abusers. I advise everybody to go up and, you know, research what narcissism is, because it's at the root of everything wrong in our world. Everything. And here's some words and terms from the glossary or the vocabulary. Gaslighting, triangulation, supply, scapegoating, mobbing, lack of empathy, hoovering, approval, validation, denial, materialism, superficialism, social media, views, numbers, narcissism, bullies, spiritual sidestepping, enablers. In other words, the word for all that is assholes. And we all have an asshole, but some people like to use other people to manipulate, to get things, and use everything they can out of them, and then just leave them like that. Merry Christmas, everybody. I say all this with love and peace. made a promise just to be myself from now on. Nobody knows that song, no? Maybe it's because I can't play it well. So Frankie, I'll call you after this song. Wish I had a tiny island floating in the sea. Palm trees don't get in the way. It's a tropical ease. Everywhere that I keep my silence, no sound returns to me. Just endless waves at the end of our days, and the ending. But yesterday's gone. Don't know where I come from. The very last time that you saw me off, I thought that it was understood. Might be gone for a very long time. I might be gone for good. And all that time, oh, all that time, I thought that you could never fall. It did not dawn across my mind the time that you lost it all. But yesterday's gone. Don't know where I come from, wondering where I'm going. Sometimes I feel like a tiny island floating in the sea. Palm trees don't get in the way. It's a tropical ease. And everywhere keep my silence, no sound returns to me. Just endless waves at the the end of our days and the sighing of the seas. But yesterday's gone. Don't know where I come from. I'm wondering where I'm going to. Thank you, Miami Christine. Thank you, Sky of the Universe, Jakku, and Wanda. There's always trolls. Trolls are just insecure people who are they're insecure people, which is a fancy word for asshole, which is a fancy word for narcissist. Ask yourself, why would someone be on a computer causing trouble? That's gotta be the most loserish thing ever. I know, I'll go on a computer and cause trouble. You should travel to Europe and get laid. Get off your computer. We're looking at a clip of my father. Let me turn it down a little bit so you can hear me speak. This is my father and I driving. Before my dad passed away, I took him everywhere and drove around, and we went to Glasgow Museum of the guy that the guy that made all the glass windows and chairs and what's his name again? Macintosh. I think that was his name, René Macintosh. I took him to that museum and we went to his old school. Here you go. 2008. Here's my dad speaking in 2000.
Scotland in its glory.
Hello, studio lovers. A final goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the was my old work there. I'm just turning on the telephone alone to get ready for Frankie. Ladies and gentlemen, I have Frankie MacDonald coming up in about 4 minutes. So get ready for Frankie. So here's a look at Glasgow City. It looks like it's 1920, but it's actually like 2005. And I worked at Glasgow University, and I worked here at the Stowe College and Metropolitan College, and I taught at Perth College and University. And now I go to the Not Food store 20 miles away. Oh, we have to look at this. Here's a look at my grandmother. This is my granny. This is Granny Casey, just before she passed away. My grandmother, Mary McIntosh, Mary Casey, she was in the war, World War II. And as both my grandparents were, they all were, all four of them. And this is her. I used to visit my dad and my granny in the home before they passed away, almost every second day. Let's have a listen to Granny. She had a sense of humor.
Do you know what I say?
Yes, I think I do.
All right, is that I know? Yes,
That's Dennis.
Isn't that cool? That's my granny in 2000, and I forget when, 4 or 5, and she was just passing away, and she didn't know who I was in the end, but I used to visit her all the time. I went to her house when I went to college all the time, and love and missed her. She swore and told jokes, and she was hid behind humor. But just by putting something like that up on the screen, it means they're still here, right? It means they're still alive. Let's have a moment's silence for all those who passed before us. And guess what? We're all next. All that stuff like your house and your car and your job and your ego and your ideas, you don't get to take any of that with you. That's what A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens is all about. All your stuff and your self-importance and your show-based guy and your things and whatever you do and your hobbies and your loved ones, you don't get to take any of that with you. So the question is, what will you do while you're here? How will you act while you're here? What are you doing with your time? What are you focusing on? Merry Christmas.
Everybody go watch the Bass Guy Show. Everybody in the whole entire planet Earth go watch the Bass Guy Show.
Why don't you say we go to Nova Scotia?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to call the one and the only Frankie MacDonald. I can't stand that ringtone, but I can't turn it off. And he's not answering. Okay, we'll have to stand by for Frankie. We have an arrangement where we call each other at this time, and sometimes he's early and sometimes he's not there. So let's hear it for Frankie MacDonald. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll put this on while we're waiting. This is when we went to meet Frankie. Montreal. We've only been driving for a whopping 3.5 minutes, and we've hit complete traffic. I opened the door, Jen's big art box fell and smashed on my foot and cut it open, and I got a big zit on my face. You ready to do this, Jen?
We're doing great! So
Woo!
far, yes.
Shaka! We're doing great all the time. I love you, Frankie. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Just give us 2 seconds to get you hooked up. Waiting for the video to come in. Okay, I can just see you. Can you turn your phone the other way? There you go. Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Frankie MacDonald. How's it going today, Frankie?
It starts snowing yet in Sydney, Nova Scotia. It's going to change over to rain on early Saturday morning before 7 o'clock. It's going to be lots of rain on Saturday after lots of snow. It's going to be lots of rain in Sydney, Nova Scotia, where I'm at right now. Things are great on my side so far. I'm at Dooley's right now. Sydney, Nova Scotia is going to bring lots of snow overnight. It's going to bring lots of rain on Saturday morning. Then it's going to stop in sometime Saturday afternoon. Then it's going to be mild temperatures.
Frankie MacDonald live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Frankie, this is episode 1995 of a Bass Guy Show.
I'm doing great so far, and things are going really great so far. That this is the last Bass Guy Show before Santa Claus's arrival on Christmas Eve.
That's right. Santa Claus is going to come on the roof. He's going to go through the chimney or through your vent system into your house, and he's going to give gifts. What kind of gifts does Santa leave for you, Frankie?
Santa Claus is going to, and I'll get gifts to Santa Claus and things like this. Things are going to go great so far.
Amazing. We have videos of Frankie meeting Santa Claus. Could you say hi to Miami, Christine, and Sky?
Hi, Miami, Christine. I'm doing great so far. I will say hi to Bunny Crusher. Hi, Sock Cop, and I will say hi to Patrick Mack. I will say hi to Michael P. Mahone.
If anybody has any questions for Frankie, you can ask him live on the chat board every Friday, and he'll talk to you live. So, Frankie, what did you have for your dinner tonight?
For dinner, I had spaghetti and sausage and meat sauce for dinner, and I'm off work for Christmas this week and next week, and I had McDonald's for dinner, and things are great so far. I'm having a great day so far. This week I'm off work for Christmas vacation.
Can you say hi to Jakku, Frankie?
Hi, Jakku. I'm doing great so far.
Hey, Frank.
Just imagine if somebody turned to host in a nightclub. What does that mean? Turn down the music. I can't hear. The neighbors playing loud music. There's a bouncer at the door.
There's kids all over the lawn. They're drinking soda pop and smoking Popeye cigarettes.
Then the police will show up and say, "Owner?"
Knock at the door. Are you the owner of this house, sir?
Yeah.
Is this a residential or a commercial area?
Residential.
Sir, do you have a license for this?
No.
Put your hands behind your back. You're coming with me. You're under arrest.
Then the guy wakes up in the morning, he'll say, "Oh my God."
Yeah, he went and maxed out the family credit card. He spent it all on like disco balls and sound systems and had to pay wages to the bartenders and stuff. And then the mom wakes up in the morning, the house is all trashed, and the son goes, "Mom, what happened?"
Father and I are getting divorced.
Your father and I are getting a divorce. So then the son has to visit the father at the end of the month for 1 hour only in prison.
Then the guard will say, "Time's up."
Time's up. You gotta go. Okay, I see you, Dad. I love you. But then the father writes a book about his life in jail, and then he sells it and takes. No, that's a different story. Anyway.
Yes, imagine doctor picked up the guy, throw him in the garbage at the hospital.
He picks him up, falls down the mountain. This guy's all broken up. Throw him in the garbage. The guy goes, "Why did you throw him in the garbage?"
"Doctor's just too busy."
He's too busy. And then the police come and go, "Doctor, did you throw the guy in the garbage?"
Yes, I'm just so busy.
Okay, you're coming with me. Put your hands behind your back. And then the doctor ends up in prison with the guy who owned the nightclub. And they become best friends and they start an underground empire.
After that, just imagine guy was set up his hot dog cart on Christmas Eve, with all restaurants and fast food places closed in Montreal on Christmas Eve. Just imagine guy set up his hot dog cart. What does that mean?
That's what Larry
2026 Olympic special hot dogs like Cortina 2026 Winter Olympic special. The police will say.
The police will say, "Sir, is this your hot dog cart?" You go, "No." He goes, "Yeah, yeah, well, yeah." He goes, "Do you have a license for your hot dog cart, sir?"
That means I just set up the hot dog cart for something to do on Christmas Eve while all the restaurants are closed.
What if the doctor was from South America?
The police will say, "Turn around."
Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
Then you have to get the canine units to take care of the hot dogs.
Yeah, but what if the dogs ate the hot dogs?
The canine unit, the canine dogs will take care of eat all the hot dogs. Then the guy goes to the police station and say, "Can I get my hot dog cart back, please?" The police will say, "That'll be 150 grand." I'll say, "I don't get that." I'll say, "Get out."
150 grand. Wow, that's a lot of money, Frankie. Hey, Frankie, I want to say
Then the police will say,
Hey, Frankie, Merry Christmas.
"Merry Christmas."
Can I call you on Christmas and say hello?
Yes.
We call each other.
And Joey Ollie might even call me as well.
We have Joshua on the chat board saying, "Frankie, any plans to visit upstate New York? We have the most interesting weather."
And did you hear about this? And I'm on the Gary and Dino's doing great so far. I recorded a video myself and sent it to Gary and Dino show as well.
Amazing, Frankie. I always love your videos that you send me as well. Frankie, Jaku says, "Frankie, will you come to Northeast England?"
Jacko, he's in England.
I've been to Northeast England many times. I used to live in Glasgow, Scotland, and I would travel down to Carlisle and London and Manchester.
Julie still lives in Indonesia.
Not that I've ever been anywhere or done anything, just India and Africa and all of Europe and whatnot. But more importantly, the Couche-Tard, eh?
So, Brandon, the weatherman from Brooks, Alberta.
Sky of the Universe from Montreal is asking, "Frankie, when are you doing your world tour?"
Anytime I'm going to every country on the planet.
Every single country.
In the world.
In the world. So I got some photos here. Here's Frankie dancing with... Hey, thanks for wearing a Bass Guy Show t-shirt, Frankie. You look good in it. You know what I should get? I need to get myself a Frankie MacDonald shirt. Which one should I get?
Yeah, to get a Frankie bobblehead, the Christmas edition of Frankie bobblehead on National Bobblehead Hall of Fame.
Well, I have a lot of bobbleheads. I have the book. I have the action figure. What kind of t-shirt should I get? What shirt?
Lost Cod went into business earlier in the decade during COVID world.
Does the Lost Cod still have your shirts, or they're available on Amazon?
Don't close down.
What kind of meal do you eat? Frankie, what kind of meal do you eat on Christmas Day?
I have turkey dinner on Christmas Day and things like this. On Christmas Day dinner, I'll have turkey and things like this.
We have Amanda Egan here. Hello, Amanda Egan. 1 second, Frankie.
Hi, Amanda. I'm doing great so far.
Hello, Amanda Egan, and Joshua, Pitello. Hello, Amanda Egan. Amanda Egan is asking. Okay, Larry, turn off the... Sorry, that's my imaginary producer in my head. Amanda's saying, "Can you say hi to Chris and Avery? We love you, Frankie." Can you say hi to Chris and Avery?
Well, Kristen, I'm doing great so far.
And Avery. So Frankie's busy. You're busy on your phone all the time because you got a lot of fans. Frankie, here's a really real question. How do you handle all of your messages and social media and fans on the street? How do you handle all the people?
Pretty soon they'll be sending me messages in other languages.
So people will send you messages from Japan, and then what will happen?
Then there'll be a lot of countries like Middle Eastern countries, Africa, Australia, New Zealand, and Japan.
That's the thing that no one mentions about Quebec and the whole language thing, is that in the future, Google will just translate everything on your pinky or in your eyeball or something. You'll just say hello, and every single language will come out in a hologram, and then all of this crap will disappear.
Mike Post came back from Antarctica, and then Mike Post will be heading back to Antarctica this southern hemisphere. Autumn coming up.
Frankie, what happens if people tell people what to do? If someone tells you what to do, what do you think of that?
Not good.
Like, do this, Frankie, do that. Stay on the phone longer, Frankie. What kind of people are those?
They're not nice people.
Yeah, they're bullies. So, yeah, we say no to bullies. If you tell someone what to do or think, they'll do the opposite. Frankie, what's your favorite thing about Christmas?
Open up presents and things like this.
Did you meet Santa this year?
That means Santa Claus got in the picture, taking me to Santa Claus driving the Coca-Cola 18-wheeler with a container in the back in last week of November 2023, 2024.
I actually have that, and I've got my system set up so cool that I could probably, if people just bear with me for about like 17 seconds, now about 14 seconds, I could probably find the thing on my Christmas playlist, and then I'll show that video. Should I show the video, Frankie, of you as Santa?
Yeah, let's show the video.
Okay, so I'm looking. Oh yeah, I got to go to my homepage. If you go to the Bass Guy YouTube homepage, then you get a Christmas playlist, and there's Frankie. So we
New Year.
Here we go. Here's something.
All
Just
right.
have a listen, Frankie.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Just wait for 2 minutes, Frankie.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Bass Guy Radio Show. I'm Frankie MacDonald. You're listening to Bass Guy Radio Show.
So, Frankie, that's when you said Merry Christmas to us in 2023. That was not too long ago, right?
Not too long ago.
And what are you doing right now on your phone? What's up with your phone today? Tell us what's going on. It doesn't have to be a secret.
That means modern weather in every country in the world. Even
Oh yeah,
Indonesia.
I forgot.
Once again, in the summer of 2025, I have to keep an eye on weather for Montreal because it could be severe thunderstorms that can knock out power even where you live. That especially on Fridays.
Here's a message to everyone on the internet. Frankie MacDonald's always been asked to like act like a gorilla eating 500 hamburgers, and then they always ask Bass Guy, where's Frankie? But Frankie actually does the weather, and I actually do music. So Frankie, what's the weather like right now all around North America?
And right now, it's really cold in Ontario and places like this right now. Lots of snow in New Brunswick and Western Nova Scotia, like Yarmouth, Digby, Shelburne, Greenwood. And my father lives in Halifax, Nova Scotia. It's snowing there right now.
We have a question from England, from Jakku in England, saying, Frankie, if you could live in any other country, what would you pick?
Oh, no, I live in Canada.
So Frankie's trying to tell the weather, and Joshua's asking, Frankie, when are you going to show us a guy eating 100 hot dogs at once? Because it's always 50, right? Someone's asking, when will you do
50 hot dogs.
Will you ever do 100?
I already did. The guy tried once.
See?
I just uploaded to YouTube.
He's already done it, Joshua, so checkmate. I need a big explosion sound effect there. Frankie, what will Santa bring us?
New clothes and things like this.
And if you're a troll, he brings you a big lump of coal. Let me read the questions here because I care about the people, even though I always like tell the truth and say how screwed up the world. Like my mouse is not working. I've spent $1 billion this year on new equipment and everything. Yeah, baby, it's faulty. Frankie, Christmas trees. Hello, Miami Christine. I can never thank you enough. Sometimes, Frankie, last week we had 600 viewers on our live show and 2 people tipped. So thank you, Miami.
Back in the year 2016, I just did a video, guys, trying to eat 100 hot dogs at once, uploaded way back in May 15, 2016.
There you go. So Frankie has already done it, Joshua. So whammo. Frankie, have you ever been to Disney World in Florida?
No, Trevor's been to Disney World in Disneyland in California. Trevor Garner, the host of Trevor's Happy Hour. And Trevor had a surgery on his foot. His foot is recovering.
Hey, those friends that come here are not even here today, but I'll just ask it myself. What is Nelson Peabody doing right now?
He teaches land in other areas. He's going traveling to different places.
Is it true that the kids can use Google to track Santa Claus in the air?
What?
Can children go on the internet on Google and they can actually follow Santa in live time on the internet?
That means children go on the internet by supervision with the parent.
And they look up Santa Claus and they find out where he is flying, like right now.
Like NORAD, that's on Christmas Eve.
Oh, NORAD, you've always got it. And I remember, Frankie, you got me to take my photography and put it up on, was it the Weather Channel?
I took pictures of scenery. I used to upload that to the Weather Channel earlier this year. Weather Network got rid of it. On the website, you no longer upload pictures to Weather Network. This is my fan.
Hello, fan. How you doing? Oh, the guy was beeping at you in the big pickup truck.
Yeah.
He's going to go pick up hot dog water to supply the show. So, Frankie, this is the last time I'll talk to you on the show before Christmas. I had an amazing time. Could you sing us a Christmas song?
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Merry Christmas to all listeners of the Bass Guy Show, and Santa Claus will arrive on Christmas Eve.
Thank you for calling, Frankie. Will you call before New Year's Eve on the next Bass Guy Show? That was Frankie is the world-class hang-up. Like, will you call back? Click. I love Frankie. When you say, hey, Frankie, I gotta... And before you can say go, he hangs up. It's the best ever. And it makes me... Nothing makes me smile right now, but Frankie does. So thank you, Frankie, for being such an amazing person.
Won from Santa this year.
Clothes and things like that, and a winter jacket.
A new winter jacket is the one you have.
My future bobbleheads and my action figures.
Yeah, I got your bobbleheads and action figures under my Christmas tree. Did you see the photo I sent you, Frankie?
Yes, I did.
Okay, well, we're doing amazing too. Can you give us any like weather warnings, or just tell us the weather in general for the whole world today and tomorrow?
There's going to be more storms in Australia. It's going to be a major heat wave in Australia.
If you like this show and you'd like to support, if everybody gave 25 cents each even, it would really help out. We just had a flood and everything was destroyed. It took me a year of hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars to get this show back. Everything I do is free. All my music is free. All my photography, art, videos, everything is completely free. All we ask is to give it to since the audience is the main attraction these days in Facebook and social media and everyone's so great, we leave it up to the trust system. It's up to you, the individual, if you want to help out or not. We had 2 tippers. 2 people tipped on the last show and we had over 600 views. 2 of those 600 people tipped. BassGuyShow.com. You can tip there or support the show, and everything in return, everything is free. So please stand by. Another thing you could do is join our Patreon for as little as like -1 cent a millennium, basically. So yeah, come on, man. It's Christmas. I want to get my mom a Christmas gift. I literally spend every single dime I have on this show, and sometimes I skip buying toilet paper and food. He's a very nice person. Nice to talk to you, man. Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Hey, can you show us around the mall? Show us a few things like Christmas decorations and anything that you like. Oh, Frankie's getting a selfie taken. He's getting a photo taken. For real. That's how famous Frankie is. He actually, like, while he's on our show, people are getting their photos taken with him.
That's awesome. I like to say, Frankie, you're doing well too.
That means the Monica's with Eastlink now.
Your friend there looks starstruck, says someone on Periscope. people like to meet you, don't they? They really look forward to.
Yes,
to
you'll
meeting
probably
you.
have to talk to Monica.
Talk to Monica. Do you remember that story when Monica went to someone's house and the old man said, "You get out of here! I'm trying to watch The Price is Right," and then the dogs barked.
Yeah.
Frankie keeps telling me that story. I think it's awesome. So yeah, maybe Barry should go down to Nova Scotia to meet you, my friend.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
We have a question from Periscope. Is that okay with you, Frankie?
Yes.
Does Frankie like candy canes?
I like candy canes.
Hey, Billy D, could you say Merry Christmas to my good friend Billy D?
Merry Christmas, Billy D.
Billy D's a big fan of the Couche-Tard. Do you know what the Couche-Tard is, Frankie?
It's a TV show.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, Frankie, hold the line. We have some friends at the window. We have Weather Mum, Weather Baby, and Weather Guy. And this is a Shaka miracle, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to say hi. December day. This looks like a time to remember day. And I remember spring, such a sweet, tender thing. And love's summer college, where the green leaves of knowledge were waiting to fall with the fall. And where September's wine, numb by the measure of time, through the tears of October, now November's over. This looks like a December day. This looks like we've come to the end of a way. And as the memories race back, love's eager beginning, reluctant to play, the thoughts of the ending that just won't go away. As the memories race back, love's eager beginning, reluctant to play, the thoughts of the ending that just won't go away. This looks like a December day.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bass Guy Show. I hope you're well. Digital delay.
This looks like a December day.
Larry! Shut it, Larry. Okay, so now on my schedule it says calm down and just talk crap. So I'm glad you noticed the floor, Jay. It's a very nice brand new floor. When I moved in here, it was squalor. I got an old rotting carpet from the old dentist from 80 years ago, and I put it in here and everything was crap. Over the last 10 years, 11 years, kind of made the place nice, but it's not mine. But then again, who owns anything, right? I'm glad, Jay Neubauer, you liked the floor. Yeah, it's got a nice floor for rolling on. Even though I have a bad back and I got a disability, I can do this. Yeah, everything hurts. So nice floor for the wheels. So yeah, I just did a solo there. I'm just fucking around and having fun. So you should try it, Jay. Just do the guitar thing, but get on your the guitar cam. Get on the floor, you know. Go get a sandwich out there. Put a log on the fire. Yeah, my music room rug is always a problem. So I do, like, I put actually a huge sheet on the ceiling. And I got some sheets around for soundproofing, but The thing a lot of people don't understand is that when I'm on the floor rolling around doing a distortion solo, it's actually quite funny because I'm playing at speaking volume. There's nothing loud in the room ever. Always keep the volume down low for the neighbors, and then I can hear everything. And when you're playing music, I know Jay knows this, when you're playing music, you have to be an engineer and a producer, because you're trying to get the drums and the bass and everything right exact volume. If your guitar's slightly too low or too trebly or too bassy, that's why you always see guitar players fiddling around. Sometimes I forget. After I do the show, it's like your ears. Also, when you're a musician and you're gigging and you set up all your equipment and you spend $8 billion and you're playing, and you're like, this sounds great. About 20 minutes into the show, your hearing goes to shit and you can't hear anything. Everything changes. And it's quite interesting. So yeah, I got a sheet on the ceiling. Curtains for all of us. Thank you, Miami Christine, for being here. For Jay Neubauer, like a large room like that. This actually looks like a large room, but it's absolutely not. It's 12 feet by 12 feet, whatever that is. I measured it the other day. It's just the camera is like a fisheye lens and looks like it got a huge floor. But if there was two of me, I could touch the wall. It's not that big. It just looks big. So Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope everyone's having a good Christmas. I hope no one's putting too much pressure on themselves. As you can see up there, there's a website that says bassguyshow.com, and all my music and art and everything is free, and I rely on the trust system for people to say, hey, we're in this cafe, we're in this joint, we're in this place, let's buy a muffin for 74 cents. And then if everyone did it instead of just one person, the world would work better. But anyway, Merry Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Jason, I have a question for you. Here we go. Can I play Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer instrumental by Jason Neubauer? Let's take a moment's silence. See what happens. I've got all new heating, so I can keep the heating down, and then the room is nice and cool, so I don't get overheated. It's the best ever. I never had that. In the last 10 years, it was an old-fashioned heating system that was stuck on full, and it was like sauna in here. I kind of miss it, but it's a Bassmas Xmas. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick mini look at a piece by Jay Neubauer, who's in the room, chat board, you can see there. And this is a little Christmas jingle that he wrote. And musicians put a lot of work and effort in what they do. So like Miami Christine and Sky the Universe and other loving fans like John are perfect examples of people that like music and help and support. But I'm always wondering about the other 600 people. So here's Christmas by Jay Neubauer on the electric guitar. Merry Christmas, everyone. It'll give me a second to get my head together. I've still got another 45 minutes. Jay Neubauer, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking good, Jay. You're looking good. You look young for your age. You. Oh my goodness. Jay, I didn't see that version. I saw a more simplified version, and I thought that that was it. So it's the same with my videos. I got lots of hidden things that I've never seen that version with all the cool editing. And I love that, Jay, because Jason, you're always like cool, and you're like Steve Vai, and you're amazing, and you're cool, and you're hip, but really you're playing, you're like playing dumb. You know, you're actually quite fun, and I don't mean to be too liberal in my speaking, but that's hilarious. Like, look how fun Jason's having with comedy and joking around and everything. So amazing, Jay. That made my year. That was amazing. Editing is amazing. I like how death is coming for you, and it's like Merry Christmas. Jay, I've been watching that guy. I keep thinking his name's Glenn, but it's not. The guy with long hair and glasses, and he reviews gear all the time, and he's always swearing. I'm watching him a lot. So I got lucky with this tune. Follow Jay there and Miami Christine. So this is I did my set list already. Thank you, Jay, for letting me use that. I really appreciate that because I've had a hard day today. Like, my life is so difficult right now that trying to get a show ready, it's almost like a joke. I had 45 minutes today instead of 45 hours. So, but thank you, Jay. And I'm glad you're out there still gigging and still doing it. I did my first gig, Jason, and Miami Christine in 2 years, and I for not some reason, but because of what's happened to me, all the stuff this year, I started waking up every day at 4 or 5 and practicing 3 hours a day, just for no reason. Without the show, I just started to practice. I learned Donna Lee, all brand new fingering, stuff like that. And then I got to do a jazz gig with really good jazz musicians, and I was on fire, and it was like the pay was great, the gig was easy, I got a 3-course meal and all that stuff, and it was like 5 minutes from home, and it was amazing to be able to be appreciated for once, you know, because you put 36, 37 years into music, and when you don't have any work at all, it kind of sucks. And then I do all this one-person show, you know, and Miami Christine tips. John and Pat. Thank you, Jay, for always helping and supporting. So this part of the show is on my list because I always have a list that says talk shit. So I'm talking shit right now. And now I'm going to play some. Usually I get into the Christmas spirit. I have decorations that are like 40 years old from my mom. And I've not put up any decorations or done any Christmas yet this year because it's been a tough year. Losing my brother and having a flood, and there's no food store, and my back and arm hurt. It's just, and I just heard that like in Quebec, my doctor's thing might close, and it's just like non-stop Sisyphus. So what I've been doing is waking up every day at 4, cleaning my apartment, and practicing like a badass, just to spite life. That was amazing, Jason. That was special. Thank you for that. So here's the Christmas part of the show. So I'll put on some snow stuff. I'll put on actually my Christmas playlist. We'll just let that run. Go on to automatic pilot with some reverb. Oh, it's funny how I go into my playlist, but then it's not the playlist anymore. It's strange. A second here. Jay, could you recommend a microphone that I don't have to put my lips right next to, that I can stand back from, and it doesn't feedback during music? I need a microphone that only works 2 feet away, nothing else. Let's play the playlist. So here's some Christmas songs. I don't know if there's anyone here. I never look at the numbers. I hardly look at the chat board. I've got a dry mouth from my pain medication. Let's go to 11. So I'm just chart reading. I haven't practiced this, so. One thing I do like by accident, like you said, you got lucky with the editing, like your computer was working smoothly. When you're editing, sometimes one thing will go wrong and ruin everything. So I got lucky with my table here. I can lean my guitar on. It's perfect. So I'm chart reading and a guitar player. So. Gentle. This is for Miami Christine. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our trouble outside. Larry, have yourself a merry. May the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days. Faithful friends, you are near to us, through the years, we'll all be together. Larry. Through the years, we'll all be together. If the fates allow, so everyone shine a star above the I just sprung a shock of gasket from my liver splunk. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had been shot, and if you ever saw it, you would even say, the red had a very shot, and if you saw it, you could even say, then one funny Christmas, then came to say, Santa with your nose so won't guide my sleigh. Then all the other friends shouted out and laughed, Rudolph the red guru. You better not shout, you better not cry, you better not pout. These guys telling you why. Santa Claus comes to town. Jazz chords, making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. What a creep. He knows when you're awake. That's harassment. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Shout, cry, not out. Face telling Santa Claus, Santa Claus is coming down. Jazz chords, jazz chords, jazz chords. This one's for Pat, Sky of the Universe. Chords are wrong. Sorry about that. It's gonna go right into the. Anyways, this one's. Actually, the next one's for Pat. This one's for. I don't know if I can sing it high. I'm sight reading and a lot of the chords here are wrong, so I'll figure it out. This is for Pat. Pat, I want to see you for Christmas. Let's get together and have a slice of pizza. "25 minutes left of Christmas." Glad you're enjoying it, John. Talking. Oh, John down the street. I'm so slow, John. I'm sorry. I have a really bad, really, not very good. What's it called? Shit. Come to me. Really bad memory. That's it, memory. Poke and chips. I'd like to dedicate this song to Danielle and John and Sky the Universe. Christmas time, happiness and cheer, fun for all the children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air, carols everywhere, olden times and ancient love and Kushtar in the air, sloshy chicken wings everywhere. Go Habs go by the fireside, joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, happiness and Molson beer. Oh, that we could always see such joy at the Kushtar convenience store. Sleigh bells in the air, deodorants and chicken noodle soup, 2 for 1 on sale everywhere. Yuletide, fireside, and joyful is there. Christmas time is here. The Bass Guy show will be drawing near. Oh, we could always see such spirit and improvisation. 2 and 2 are 4. 4 and 4 are 8. 8, 60. 60, 60. 2 and 2 are 4. 4 and 4 are 8. 8, 60, 60, 30. Inchworth, measuring goals. Seems to me you're a prince, probably go far. You went far. Jeeve! Jeeve is here. Hear my train a-coming, rolling around the bend. John down the street gave me Sun Records from Johnny Cash. And I used to play with Who was it? Damn it. I used to play with Jerry Lee Lewis's daughter, and she told me in person that she hung out in the car with Johnny Cash and all of those other big stars. And she was just a little girl. Oops, Larry! Fuck, what the hell, man? I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. I can't see the guitar from the microphone. Just like the ones I used to show, where the trees listen, children scroll and don't listen. Hear sleigh bells and talk shows. I'm dreaming. Yeah, I'm just screwing around, so. This is for Jeeve, because I miss Jeeve and the good old boys. Jeeve Stones is here. He's a guitar player and a police officer and a member of his community, outstanding member. He made me deputy of Oklahoma. Likes to go out and do a turkey shoot with his daughter. He's a good man. Used to play with the good old boys every Saturday. Country Explosion, live on Periscope, before no one was streaming. A lot of people don't know that, Jeeve, that Jeeve and I were the first people streaming live on an app, way back in 1995. I'll have a blue Christmas without. I'll be so blue just thinking about you, Jeeve. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same again if you're not here with me. And those blue snowflakes start and those blue memories start calling. That's what we doing, alright. Your Christmas white, racist, the blue. That's racist blue. That's racist blue. That's racist blue. Christmas. Bass Guy loves you. Merry Christmas to Owen Spitfire, Jeeve, and Miami Christine. We're just going through some tunes here, and I don't know what else is on my list. Yeah, that's about it. We're supposed to just have fun. So, Merry Christmas, everyone, and all that stuff. Isn't it weird life? You just exist, and you don't. You love people, and then they're gone. You think, oh my God, they're gone. This is so sad. This is so real. But then you're going to be gone too. So we all just calm down and love each other. Let's take all our opinions, and our ideals, and our ego, put them back up our butthole where they belong, and just love each other for Christmas. Damn it! Here's a song by the Trailer Park Boys. It's called Dear Santa Claus, Go Fuck Yourself. It's a real song, you can Google it. Christmas is a time to have your family and friends near, smoking dope and eating turkey and drinking beer. It's not about who bought what or for who, or how much money you spent, or wrestling over toys at the crazy fucking mall and get punched in the guts. Dear Santa Claus, Go fuck yourself, dear Santa Claus. Yourself. And that's the Trailer Park Boys, it's a comedy show from Canada. Looks like December day. Looks like. Do it again, sorry. This looks like. I can't play like this, I'm all in an awkward angle. This looks like a December day. Looks like time to remember. I remember spring, such a sweet, tender thing. Love summer calling, green leaves of knowledge, waiting to fall with the fall. Where September's wine, numbed by the measure of time, to the tears of October, now November's over. This looks like December day. This looks like come to the end of a way. As the memories race back to love's eager beginning, reluctant to play thoughts of the ending that won't go away. This looks like a December day. John, man, I love you. Load the blitz. Load the blitz. I used to be a little kid, and John was a bit older than me, and he had a punk band. They were all cool, and they wore like spikes and tattoos. And I was like, oh man, I want to be like them. And we used to, Matt Sharp, I shouldn't say names, but we used to go watch like John play. You want to be like that, man. Now look at me. Quebec Buff, man, how you doing, brother? This song's for Quebec Buff. And for anyone who's, sick and tired of bullshit. This song's for anyone who's sick and tired of bullshit. A lie is the worst thing in the world. Lie is profanity. Art is the ability to tell the truth. There's a hard jazz chord here. Start again, the stupid machine. I home for Christmas. You can count on. So mistletoe, to mistletoe, mistletoe, mistletoe. Christmas Eve, fun, where love Dwayne Rammer. Woo-wee! Dwayne. I'm going to play a song. Coach Ray, Dwayne Rammer was one of the biggest supporters of the show. Big time. He sent me clothes and spatulas and money and everything. I love you, Dwayne. This is for you, little Willie Nelson. Dwayne actually called in. If you put in you know how to use the computer. If you go into YouTube and you go to my channel, there's a magnifying glass in my channel. You can put in Coach Ray, Willie Nelson. This is for you, Coach Ray. I love you. Merry Christmas, Coach. We lost Stop Ladder Guy. Very hard times. I know you know all about family. But you know what? We're all family. Even the so-called boogeyman and the narcissists and the bad people. Like Tony Montana said, look out, there's a bad guy coming through. You people need people like me so you can point the finger at and say, look at the bad guy. Valentine, won't you be my Valentine and share your heart with mine and be my Valentine. Summertime, we could run and play like summertime. Story, nursery rhyme. If you be my Valentine. Candy heart, won't you be my candy heart? You're the sweetest of all sweethearts. Won't you share your heart with me? And you see, I love you, Valentine. Won't you be my Valentine? Share your condominium and your car and your flat and everything that you have and your mortgage and your insurance and everything, and I'll hoover everything out of you because I need supply. Be my Valentine. And then I'll just dump you and drop you and go for the next hot thing on the market. I think I'm out of songs. I think I'm out of breath. Thank you, John down the street, Dwayne Rammer, Spitfire, everybody for joining me, for being part of the show. We've done everything, really. I've run out of tunes. I have a habit now of I like to finish the show what I started with. So let's have a moment's silence. All those past before us. I love you, no fear. Shout out to Zeppelin. And here's a quick little clip of Bass Guy playing bass in a concert. This is a 1-minute clip. Merry Christmas from Montreal. Bass Guy loves you, no fear. I want to give a big shout out to Zeppelin, to Lynn, who has contributed so much this year. It's insane, and she renewed my faith in humans and people and myself. And all good in the world. Thank you, Lou. Merry Christmas. You made Bass Guy's Christmas come true. Merry Christmas, everybody.